Halloween Eve in Las Vegas, Nevada. Tonight, a first ever meeting between Las Vegas Lights and Tampa Bay Rowdies, presented by the Castro Verde Law Group. Good evening, alongside two-time MLS Cup winner Josh Gardner. I'm Matt Peterson. Well, it's all on the table. Tampa Bay knows with a win or a draw, it locks up the #1 seed in the USL Championship playoffs. For Las Vegas, they can play spoiler.
This is a big game for the Las Vegas Lights to play spoiler to a very good Tampa Rowdies team.
All right, let's get on to the players to watch. Cal Jennings on loan for one final time here in 2021. Last time he played on this field, he had a hat trick against Phoenix Rising in a 6-3 loss.
Oh, Cal Jennings is going to have to be a very good support for the Lights tonight. Can he score some goals against a very strong Tampa Bay Rowdies back line?
Jennings has been the man. 11 goals in 19 appearances on loan with LAFC. From LAFC with Las Vegas Lights. He's been opportunistic, and there you saw one of the goals. And on the opposite side for Tampa Bay, Steven Dos Santos. He's from Cape Verde. He has over 50 goals in the USL Championship the last few seasons with Tampa Bay, but he's carried his talents to Tampa Bay. Wonderful goal there. He has 8 on the season.
I think this duo of Guenzati and Dos Santos is going to be very difficult for the Lights tonight, but let's see if Traore and Leon are up to the task.
Fun when you can involve the referee in your goal celebration. Dos Santos is starting, Guenzati is starting. It's an A-choice lineup for Tampa Bay looking to lock up the #1 seed in the playoffs. It's Las Vegas and Tampa Bay for the very first time. Kickoff is next.
Whoever you are, you're one of us. Whatever you want, we'll get you there. If you're not like anyone else, you're just what we're looking for. It's time to enroll in your future. Nevada State College.
There's nothing truer in this world than the love of a dog. That's why at Subaru of Las Vegas, their safety is important to us. When you choose a Subaru, you're not just choosing a car. You're choosing a brand with lifetime commitment to protecting those you love, including our 4-legged family members. During the month of October, Finley Subaru of Las Vegas is partnering with Nevada SPCA to help local shelter animals find loving homes. Maintain the love with complimentary maintenance when you purchase or lease a new Subaru. SubaruofLasVegas.com.
Believe me, with a head as big as yours, there's nothing better than the Highlander. The Highlander will seat up to 8 people.
Ooh, John has piqued Cash's interest. He got him with the economic hybrid engine. Cash is low on cash, but thankfully, John has an attractive finance offer.
I'll do anything to sell you a car.
Las Vegas Lights Soccer is presented by the Castro Verde Law Group. They treat you like family. By Subaru of Las Vegas, home of the 5-pillar love promise. And by Papa John's, locally owned and operated. Cashman Field the night before Halloween. Matt Peterson with two-time MLS Cup winner Josh Gardner. And we look at the starting lineups for this regular season finale. First, Steve Tarundelo's 11. He has a few on loan from LAFC, led by Cal Jennings.
Excited to see Cal play tonight. He's got how many goals on the year? 11 goals on the year. Can he put a few away against this Rowdies team?
Youngster Dylan Presto just turned 17. Frank DeRoma has been a rock for Trundle this season and for Tampa Bay. A first choice lineup as they go for the #1 seed. A win or a draw would get them a #1 seed in the playoffs. Neil Collins, the former player, here's his lineup.
This team has a ton of experience. The boys up top, Dos Santos, Guanzati, have scored 30 goals amongst them. I can't wait to see how the back line for the Lights do with these two.
Ekra returns to the team. Big opportunity for Evan Loro. He can equal a USL Championship shutout record with a clean sheet tonight. Prior record held by Maxime Crepeau with Ottawa.
Looks like Tampa's going to be going long pretty quick. Try and take advantage of this group.
And now we're underway from Las Vegas. Tampa Bay in the neon green, Las Vegas in black. Tampa arrived in Las Vegas Thursday, an extra day to acclimatize from the East Coast. It's the first ever meeting in any season between these two. Las Vegas playing for pride, trying to play spoiler. Tampa Bay, with the winner or draw, clinches the #1 seed. If they should lose tonight and Phoenix Rising wins, Phoenix would leapfrog them. If Tampa gets a result tonight, they know they would have home field advantage throughout the entire USL Championship playoffs.
We have to imagine that the Rowdies have watched the Lights play quite a few games on the West Coast. When their games are done on the East Coast, the coach is probably able to see them play.
Neil Collins told us that yesterday. Turnover chance here in the first minute. Dos Santos laying it back, shot from distance is blocked by Presto. They shot for a handball, not given. They're fighting to win it back. Look at the effort from Tampa Bay in the first minute. Early cross, Rando off his line to claim it. That came from Lawrence Wyke, the 25-year-old from England. Connor Antley on the ball. Directed the channel. Dos Santos had the game winner against Loden United last weekend. For Las Vegas, a 6-3 home loss against Phoenix. Last time out at home. And a tough stoppage time loss against Orange County. Last time out. Last Saturday, Danny Trejo grabbed the late tying goal, but then Orange County had a winner in stoppage time. It's turned over. Here's Cal Jennings running at the Tampa Bay back line. 1 versus 4 dispossessed. Nice work tracking back. That's Jan Ekra, the 30-year-old, in his 14th start of the season tonight.
Well, they know what Cal can do when he's on the ball. You saw right away that they put numbers around him.
Clearance there from Traore. Across the back, the partners Tony Leon and Mohamed Traore for Las Vegas Lights. Young Dylan Presto just turned 17 a week ago on the right. And then the left back is Tristan Weber against this tough Tampa Bay back line. There is Frank DeRoma, 1 season at Cal State San Bernardino. Here's the Dignity Health injury report. Uche is out for the final home game, as is Elaski. Boa hasn't played in a while, neither has El Jamadu. It's a very healthy Tampa Bay team. Neil Collins is very pleased. We spoke with him yesterday, and he said, I want to play a good team. You'll see a lineup that's very similar to what we've been using lately. They've managed the workload very well late in the season, and they do seem to be the team peaking at the right time heading into the playoffs.
Yeah, it's really important. You don't want to end the season on a bad note and then be ready for the next week in a playoff game against, I believe, a Tulsa team.
Yeah, Tulsa coming to Tampa Bay, Al Lang Stadium next Saturday night, 7:30. That'll be the first meeting of the season. So #1 in the Atlantic, meeting #4. But we've seen the #1 seed have trouble before. So again, Tampa Bay wants to keep in form heading into the postseason.
Well, I think you've seen, Matt, here we have a corner right here, that if you make the playoffs, anything can happen.
And the one season a few years ago in the West where the lower seed won each of the first round matchups. Corner kick coming.
You can see a size difference already between these two teams.
Tampa Bay, the older side, more experienced. Lewis Hilton, the 28-year-old from Newquay, England, will serve this corner kick. Towards the front of the 6, headed on and well defended on the back post. Diligent defending. Cal Jennings had to be there inside Forrest Lasso.
Cal, he seems to be always in the right spot at the right times in both boxes.
And Tampa Bay gets a draw and Phoenix wins. They would be tied on 69 points, but Tampa Bay would have the #1 seed on tiebreakers. Long throw incoming. Connor Antley, 26-year-old from Atlanta, set to throw it in. That's a deep throw in, headed over the bar. What a weapon. Almost threw it too far that time, but it was still a good opportunity.
Yeah, I would like to see Rando maybe come out for that. If it's in a 6, can he be a little bit more aggressive in there and win those balls?
Rando 6 saves away from setting a new USL Championship record. I'm sure he would not want to set the record tonight. He'd want a clean night in front of him, but you'd expect against Tampa Bay he might just break the record. Missed the first 4 games of the season, has started every game since, and has been very good for Steve Cherundolo. It's been a tough year for Las Vegas Lions, but Rando has been steady and done his best with a young team in front of him. Mohamed Traore clears.
His 3-5-2 lineup for Tampa works well for them because they've got the wide players who are able to cross the ball into Guinzotti and Dos Santos. So being able to close the middle of the field when crosses are coming in are going to be extremely important for the Lights.
Headed central and cleared. By the way, Phoenix is hosting Tacoma tonight. That game kicks off in 30 minutes. So if Vegas pulls an upset and wins tonight, Tampa Bay will be watching Phoenix and Tacoma to decide the #1 seed. Oh, that's a great ball. Dos Santos. Cross. Oh, there's numbers in the box for Tampa Bay. It's off the mark. The cross came from Leo Fernandez, the 29-year-old from Brazil. Chance after chance through 6 minutes.
Well, you can see already that they're playing some up-back throughs, a great cross in here, trying to find that, again, wide player on the opposite side. I believe that's Antley, and just puts it wide.
All the way back to Loro. 14 clean sheets. Only 22 goals against. This team has it all. They're great in defense. They scored a lot of goals. Loro would like to equal Maxime Crepeau with his 15th clean sheet tonight. Another break is on. Wave after wave of attack from Tampa Bay. Cleared by Presto.
There's a lot to play for the Lights, just to see how you match up against one of the top teams in the league and potential winners of the USL Championship. They can have a good run in the playoffs.
Went toe-to-toe with Phoenix here a couple weeks ago and lost 6-3.
Possibly the wrong ball by Daroma. You see Cal pushing that back line. I think he should play a ball wide and leave Cal more central.
Short goal kick here for Loro. Guinzotti was offside there. Steve Cherundolo, first year as a head coach of a professional team after experience as a youth national team assistant coach in Germany and at the youth levels in Germany after a great career. Learning experience for him, and he's really leaned upon folks like Wade Weber at Tacoma and the other coaches around the league who are playing with younger players and weathering the storm of a professional 32-game season.
That's never easy. It's great to see these young kids play, get minutes to help their professional careers. When I was playing, I dropped down for 4 years and got a ton of games under my belt and moved back into MLS, and it was great for me to be able to play as many games as I did.
Jan Ekra turning. Off to the left here. Leo Fernandez, very patient. Such a confident team, Tampa Bay, in full flight. Got to Las Vegas Thursday, an extra day of practice, and a time to adjust to a Pacific time zone. These cross-country matchups getting more and more rare in the USL Championship.
I think that's a great thing about this league, is that you have so many teams congested on the East Coast that they can play each other. Traveling from East Coast to West Coast is never an easy match.
Long throw incoming. Connor Antley again. He threw it very far last time. Now we see Brando more off his line, and on cue he comes out to claim it to the thumbs up of Josh Gardner.
Oh, maybe Coach Trundolo told him to come out and be aggressive there. He has to be. He's the biggest player on the field, and those moments being able to use his hands.
Vegas has been susceptible to the long throw in earlier this season. Tony Leon, 17-year-old from Long Beach, a LAFC player on loan with Las Vegas, has had experience with the Mexican youth national teams.
Well, this is what the Lights need to do, is just establish a little rhythm in the game, make Tampa run a little bit more, get a little bit more tired, be a little bit more patient in that buildup.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Kano Health. What is Kano Health? It's a one-stop shop and very convenient healthcare option for our seniors. We'll be sharing more throughout the broadcast. Matt Peterson with two-time MLS Cup winner Josh Gardner. Delighted to be here. 10 minutes in, Tampa Bay visiting Las Vegas. It's an interesting matchup as Tampa Bay has everything to play for. And Las Vegas, one final audition for Steve Cherundolo. And these home fans, as the ball squirts through, Rando off his line, and it's scored. A breakdown at the back. Rando tried to get there, he could not. And it's that man again, Steven Dos Santos, the game winner against Loudoun United last weekend, his 9th goal of the season.
Well, you see right here, just an unlucky ball. Rando comes out, not sure how he misses it, but Dos Santos is right there on the doorstep ready to put it away.
First season in Tampa Bay, and he's been huge. Guenzati nearly got there. Traore tried to get there. He could not. Over 50 goals in the USL Championship since 2015. Last couple years with Pittsburgh, 15 total goals. He's up to 9 now, his first season with Tampa.
Well, when you score this early in a match, it's easy for them to... It's easy for Tampa to settle in now. They know they have the lead. And now the Vegas Lights are going to have to try and press a little bit more and win the ball back in higher positions.
Training staff will come on here for Las Vegas. Roma down in midfield.
That'd be a big loss if the Lights lose to Roma this early in a match. He's that engine in midfield. If they can find him more and use his vision to play off of that, I think they'll have a chance to put a few away.
Roma back to his feet. Mark Allerton is the referee. Dos Santos goal in the 12th minute to give Tampa Bay the lead. A lot of experience now for Frank de Roma. Team leader with 29 starts tonight. It's his 32nd appearance. He's played in every game. Over 2,500 minutes. Great signing. 20 years of age, from Sierra Leone, raised in Goleta just outside Santa Barbara. 1 year at Cal State San Bernardino in Division II. Part of that wonderful Barca residency academy in Arizona before Cal State San Bernardino. Clearance here from Traore. How can Vegas respond now down a goal?
You know, I think they're going to have to get more numbers forward. Cal Jennings cannot be alone by himself up top, and I think he's going to be more frustrated as the game goes on, especially if they keep trying to play these big diagonal balls and they don't come through.
That diagonal works. Jennings makes the run to the near post. Clearance from Forrest Lasso, but I'm just impressed with the work rate of Tampa Bay. They have not cruised into Vegas expecting to walk through here. They have been motivated. They've been pressing high. They look fully engaged in Game 32.
Well, having home field advantage in the playoffs is extremely important. What they need to be able to do at this game in Vegas is get a result. And now they have a great opportunity of maybe winning it all.
Lewis Hilton turned 28 last Friday. Number 4 in midfield for Tampa Bay. Leon covers. Dos Santos going 1 versus 2. Back to goal, has support. Good hold-up play. Look at that dribbling into the box now for Tampa Bay. And shot comes as wide. Frustration there for Leo Fernandez. He wanted the ball back to him.
That's a dangerous moment there with Leon sliding over, trying to cover Traore as well. Left that middle area open, which happened on the first goal. The outside back, I believe that was Weber, wasn't able to get across in time. You see it here. Just a good bit of skill on his preferred left foot. Unselfish play, but puts it at 14 rows in the stands.
All the way back to Tampa Bay. They are back in attack again. Very direct in this first half. Fernandez tries the back heel. Roberto Molina tracking back to win it, but he cannot. Fernandez, the Brazilian, dispossessed, and there's a cynical foul. Should be a booking. Jennings was fouled. I'll be shocked if there's not a yellow card here.
No, that should be a yellow card. Jennings is obviously on his way. Referee, I think, got that wrong. You see it here. Just a turnover by Fernandez. That's a blatant foul. Should be a yellow.
Margalatine, the referee. Jennings was off to the races. Trundolo off his bench.
You can see he's already disappointed in a no call there.
Heavy touch there from Jennings. Picked up by Hilton.
Oh, you see it again, a big diagonal ball with their wide players in that 3-5-2 system.
Here's Fernandez away from Presto. Top of the area, cleared.
Now let's see if they change their throw in here with Rando catching the last one that came in.
Aaron Guillen. 30 starts this year. 2,700 minutes. Many core players in this group have played all but one game. Free kick coming.
Well, Matt, there's a lot on the line for this game for Tampa Bay Rowdies.
Tampa survived the Atlantic Division. Maybe the best division in the league, at least the top teams. Tampa Bay, 71 points. If they win tonight. Charlotte, 59 points. Pittsburgh, 58. Pittsburgh at times looked like the best team in the league this year, but they finish in third. The Miami FC with 54 points, so they survive maybe the hardest division. They might have the #1 seed. She behind Memphis, Birmingham, and Louisville City.
You know, Tampa Bay has such a deep squad. I was curious to see how they would come out tonight with most of their starters getting the rest with their last game.
Dos Santos off to the left. No run came. Throw into Las Vegas. Dominant start for Tampa. A goal from Steven Dos Santos in the 12th minute. It's tough for Las Vegas. Jennings has 11 goals. Second leading scorer, Danny Musovski, another loanee from LAFC. Trejo has 3. So if it's not Jennings scoring, you wonder where the goals are going to come from. Nobody on the field tonight besides Jennings with more than 3 goals on the year.
It's not going to be easy for the Lights tonight. They're going to really have to depend on Cal getting forward and creating chances for them.
4-1 from Tristan Weber. It was left there at the back. Picked up by Loro. Loro has started all but one game this season. 25-year-old from South River, New Jersey. Very experienced back group, along with Loro.
20 minutes in, it seems that the Lights aren't looking to really try and press the Rowdies a little bit higher, which I think they need to try and see how it goes. Maybe the next 5 minutes, press a little higher, see if you can create any turnovers in the attacking third. You see Dos Santos, Matt, sits a little bit higher in between, occupies the two center backs, and Guinzati just sits underneath him and just plays off of that.
Great partnership. Guinzati surpassed 20 goals. He's at 21 goals with 6 assists on the season for the 30-year-old from Uruguay. Hard tackle in midfield. Referee lets Tampa Bay play on. They will. Ekra off to the right. There's a cross. Traore tracked back well to head away. Traore on loan from LAFC, the 19-year-old from Senegal. Signed with LAFC last August from Montverde Academy in Orlando. See the traveling support for Tampa Bay.
Oh, it's great to see. I was just noticing how many fans are at the game tonight. It's great to see.
Loro invites the pressure from Danny Trejo. Now Tampa Bay will play out of the back slowly but surely. Lasso back. Evan Loro pressured by Jennings. Good first touch from the 17-year-old Dylan Presto. Molina settles. A few call-ups with El Salvador's senior national team this year.
Well, you see on this right-hand side for the Lights, you have a 17-year-old playing up against a 29-year-old.
Loose in the box. A whistle delay. What's happening? I think a foul called against Tampa Bay.
Now you see it back here. Just gets caught out of possession, clips the back of his heels. The right call by the referee.
Evan Loro rolls it out. Good flick on there. Cross from Fernandez, alone at the back post. Great save from Rando. He turns away Sebastian Guinzati. Excellent save.
That's an incredible save, Matt. A great ball in off the left foot of Fernandez. And how many more saves does he need?
He needed 6 come in to the game to set the new record. I think he'll get there.
Incredible save. Incredible save. We got a player down as well.
Las Vegas tries to play on. That was Vasquez pushing forward.
Oh, you see it here again. Ball comes in. Great positioning by Rando. Makes himself big against the leading goal scorer for the Rowdies.
Danny Trejo was down back to his feet. Rando 124 saves, third most in a single season in championship history. 7 saves gets him the new record. 6 saves would tie him with former Phoenix Rising goalkeeper Carl Wazinski from 2015.
And how many games did he miss this year?
On the first 4. Good run from Vasquez, battled through, but you see the bright green shirts back for Tampa Bay.
Oh, it's a wave of players. You just see the experience that they have, making sure they get numbers behind the ball.
Presto for Trejo.
If you're gonna break down this Rowdies back line with the amount of numbers they have, there has to be more movement from the front 3 of the Lights.
And there's a shot and a goal from Danny Trejo. He had one last week. He scores a tying goal here tonight. Spectacular from Danny Trejo.
What an incredible finish, Matt. Incredible finish.
America First Credit Union goal for Danny Trejo. His 4th of the season.
Oh, you see here a long ball over top, just catches the back line. Great little finish. See Laura not too happy with his back line here, and Trevor, what a finish.
Laura will not get the clean sheet record, will fall one behind Maxime Croupeau from Ottawa. And more importantly, for the moment, it's 1-1. Vegas fighting back. Danny Trejo, who had to wait a long time to join this team due to injuries, has a great story. His path from Central California to the Las Vegas Lights and scoring goals for Steve Cherundolo's side.
Well, normally you see Cal Jennings making that run, but being able to see Trejo make that run, and then a great quality finish with his left foot.
4 goals in 16 appearances on loan. Where Danny Trejo was picked by LAFC in this year's draft, number 14 overall. He's from Mendota, a small town 35 miles west of Fresno. Population 11,000. And Cherundolo told us that he just fought and fought, battled back from injury, and has been a big contributor late in this season. It's on for Tampa Bay. They have 4 in the box. Centered, Dos Santos, and a miss from Fernandez.
No, he's going to want that one back. Dangerous, dangerous opportunity there.
Dos Santos nearly with his second. He was the first to arrive. He kind of whiffed on it. Or maybe he let it through for his teammate. Let's look again.
Great touch.
He did whiff on it. He tried to hit it and couldn't connect.
Complete miss. Great little through ball here for Antley. Misses it. Maybe goes with his right foot there and doesn't sky it over.
2 good chances there for Tampa Bay as they try to find the go-ahead goal. Traore. Traore assisted on the Trejo goal moments ago. It's brought life to Cashman Field.
Now if the Lights can capitalize, maybe come in at a 2-1 at halftime, you might see a different mentality from the Rowdies. A little bit more eager to go forward.
Presto pushing forward. Vegas thought handball. A clearance and a throw-in coming for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, last time out, a 1-0 win over Loden United last weekend. Before that, a home win against the Miami FC on Wednesday, the 20th. A draw before that, so unbeaten in 3. The last time they lost, 2-0 against Pittsburgh. Neil Collins, former player. Now the head coach. In his 4th season at the helm. He's had a great run at Tampa Bay.
A little back and forth between the two teams. Good pressure from the Lights.
Open enrollment is open now. Closes on December 7th. Learn more at kanohealth.com. Pressure from Jennings. And the clearance goes off Jennings right to Loro. Those two look motivated, Danny Trejo and Cal Jennings tonight.
Oh, you see Coach down on the bottom of the screen, not too happy, wants Loro to get the ball forward quickly. But we talked about it, if the Las Vegas can press a little higher and create a few more mistakes in that back line, they might get chances.
Well flicked header. Guanzati tries to put in Jan Ekra. But too heavy. Now starting to see some frustrations for Tampa Bay Rowdies.
I don't think they were expecting to concede a goal against the Las Vegas Lights tonight.
Spectacular left-footed volley. The tying goal from Trejo. Vasquez earns the free kick. Too much from behind that time from Jordan Scarlett, the team leader, 2,719 minutes for the Montego Bay Jamaican native.
No, it's a few times where we've seen he's been a very aggressive, pressing that ball coming into the midfield.
Presto. Throw in to Tampa. They take it quickly. Guillen. all the way back to Forrest Lasso. Lasso right there with Scarlett. 32nd appearance for both of them. Lasso has started every game this year. Back to Loro. Jennings pressuring. Traore steps forward. Molina. Presto, that's excellent from Las Vegas. Trejo dancing between a few.
If they can switch the field quickly right in those moments, you have Scarlett numbers down with 2v1.
Ekra. Rio Grande Valley, they're in the playoffs. They beat El Paso 4-1, a huge one tonight for Wilmer Cabrera. A great start to the season. They struggled at times in the summer, but they finished strong with a 4-1 win. Rio Grande Valley 47 points. Leapfrogging New Mexico United 46 points.
I'll tell you what, Matt, the youthfulness that the Lights put on the field makes that back line for Rowdies a little bit more suspect to long balls. So it's good to see them pressing that line a little bit more, trying to get in behind.
All the way back to Tony Leon. San Antonio over Colorado Springs 3-0. Dos Santos helps it on. Good cover for Mohamed Traore.
The deep runs from the midfielders could be a little bit of a struggle for the back line, for the Lights.
Space here for Tampa Bay Rowdies. 1-1, 31 minutes gone. Steven Dos Santos, his 9th goal of the year, canceled out. Danny Trejo is 4th of the campaign for Las Vegas.
Now you go back to that first goal by the Rowdies. Just an unfortunate play. Rando coming out, missing the ball completely, but being able to equalize on a great goal by Trejo. Extremely calm and possession here for the Rowdies.
Vegas looking for its spots to press high.
It's about the 20th big diagonal ball that they've hit tonight.
All right, fans, one more quick announcement reminding everybody if you are in costume, we have a fan appreciation Halloween costume contest on the field.
RGV 4th in the Mountain Division. You see Oakland leading in the 32nd minute in Sporting Kansas City. What a story Oakland has been. A dreadful start to this year, but Jordan Farrell's group just winning and winning and finding results week after week. Had to make up a lot of games as well after some cancellations. Fernandez crossing. Good clearance. Traore's been up to the task the last 10 or 15 minutes.
If you go back to all their goals from this past season, the majority are coming right in that 6th area.
Oakland trying to hold off LA Galaxy 2 for the final spot in the Pacific Division. Here's 5 in the box for Tampa Bay. Crosses in, headed away by Leon. Here comes Rando punching away, and it's finally cleared.
Dangerous moment there. Rando coming in, not getting a good hand on the ball to punch it out. But you see how many numbers they're willing to put forward in the attacking box.
RGV back in the playoffs for the first time since 2016, the Toros' first season, also under the helm of Wilmer Cabrera. Free kick now to Las Vegas. Oakland needs LA2 to drop points against Orange County SC to give the Roots a final postseason berth.
Maybe a little frustration from Jan Ekra.
Tony Leon. That LA Galaxy Orange County game kicks off at the same time as Phoenix Tacoma. So this final playoff spots will go down to the final minute or two, we might think, in the Pacific Division. Tampa is going to try to make the #1 seed a simple formula, win or a draw. Tampa Bay is the #1 seed for the entire USL Championship playoffs. But tested here tonight against Las Vegas. 1-1 through 34 minutes. There's a few jersey tugs. One on this side, then one in the middle. Tough decision for the referee.
No way, Matt.
Who do you decide?
No, that if he's not going to call the first foul, and you can see Coach Tarandolo already up talking to the fourth official. It happened the same thing with Cal Jennings getting away, and a blatant foul. You see it here. He has to pull him back a little bit. Jersey tug, okay, but what about the kick in the back to Jennings?
I agree. I was just pointing to the fact there was 2 fouls. Advantage was played. You can call the foul there on Deroma or the prior one on Torres. But I agree. If there's no foul on the kick out to Jennings, then the threshold for yellow cards is going to be very difficult to clear tonight.
Well, that's what the players are expecting, right? If the referee's not going to call it, then they have a little bit more leeway to get away with those things.
After the yellow card, free kick coming for Lewis Hilton. Hilton drives it, putting some backspin on it. Here comes Rando. Nice goalkeeping, very brave off his line ahead of Lasso.
Can we count that as a save?
Maybe. He needs 7 to set the record tonight. But I'm telling you, he does not want to set the record. He wants a clean night in front of him.
Yes, yeah, he does.
No goalkeeper wants to set a saves record for the season.
I mean,
some that you played with would want that?
Listen, they like to make saves. Goalkeepers are crazy. But do you want to see action?
Hey, we're neutrals. We just want a good, clean game. But I'm telling you, Alex Rando, if he could make 6 saves tonight or 7, or 5 or 7, I think he wants to make 5.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I think he probably wants to win the game.
Yeah, whatever it takes to win. He'll make 25 saves and set a big record if Las Vegas wins tonight.
And you see Dos Santos kind of just splits the 2 center backs. Tries to.
Flag is up on Dos Santos.
If he can stay central, the Rowdies know exactly where he is at all times.
Good target. Guenzati and Ekra running off him.
A big target. Very big target. You can see the size difference between Traore Leon and Dos Santos.
Good footwork there from Ekra, but he's called for a foul. Restart coming for Las Vegas. What has Vegas done differently since the tying goal from Denny Trejo?
Well, it just seems like they've settled into the match a little bit more. Keeping the ball a little bit longer and better spells. And you're forcing 11 players behind the ball from the Rowdies. Just being patient here. If you don't need to go forward, or keep the ball. Pull Tampa Bay out a little bit more and then break them on the counter. You saw it on the goal from Trejo.
Dos Santos battling Traore. Back from Fernandez. Vegas says offside. Tampa Bay plays on. A good physicality there. Molina track back. Made it difficult on Aaron Guillen. Did you know Kano Health has 8 clinics around the valley with several more opening soon? Learn more at kanohealth.com.
It's a great crowd tonight.
1-1 the score. Looked like it might be an easy night for Tampa Bay. 12th minute goal. Steven Dos Santos, his 9th of the season, 2nd straight game with the goal. Good work rate pushing forward there on the far side from young Christian Torres. But then, seemingly out of nowhere, just a ball played over the top from Traore. Denny Trejo off the bounce on the half volley, left-footed volley. Beautiful goal over Evan Loro. And game on, 1-1.
Well, if the Rowdies have time to get set and get numbers behind the ball, they're extremely difficult to break down.
A perfect Vegas night, 75 degrees.
I'll tell you what, if Coach Tarandolo can get into the half at 1-1, I think he's going to say it's a really good half for them.
Well, they fell behind last home game inside 30 minutes. 3-0 to Phoenix Rising. Cal Jennings would have a hat trick. They'd pull it back at 3-2, had a chance to go 3-3, hit the post. Phoenix would pull away, winning 6-3. So they've had some early deficits, but to see the immediate fight back from Trejo on the tying goal is huge for this Vegas team. A wonderful pass outside of the boot. It's laid back. Daroma, good composure, and he'll try to pass through the neon shirts. Presto turned 17 10 days ago. US U15 national team experience for the LAFC Academy player in number 31.
Yeah, I like to see this build up from Las Vegas, just trying to pull out the back line for the Rowdies, going long, get numbers around that ball there, and the big ball forward.
Molina lost it. Used the wide area so effectively, Tampa Bay does. Fernandez, a lot of touches in this first half. It's on here for Ekra. Ekra slips it through just behind Fernandez, picked up by Rando, and he'll try the immediate punt downfield. Lasso wins it under the pressure of Jennings. Jennings doing the work tonight. Had a hat trick his last home game against Phoenix. Second career USL Championship hat trick. How about with Memphis a couple years ago?
You have to say there's a speed difference between Cal Jennings, Trejo, compared to the back line for the Rowdies.
So they're faster than the back line?
Yeah, you saw it from Trejo making that run in behind, and then you saw, I believe, Torres pressing in the corner on the far side. But Cal is quickly just trying to gain his step, trying to maybe nick one off of Lasso in the back line. And if if Jennings gets a chance, he's going to put it away.
Mohamed Traore. Trejo.
Oh,
that was Vasquez. Rather, there's Trejo.
What's the stat that they say most goals happen first 5 minutes of each half and last 5 minutes of each half?
Yeah, the 5 minutes after any goal.
Yep.
One or both team switches off. Some crazy numbers out there. Those, and then how many come from restarts?
Yeah.
Corner kicks, free kicks, throw-ins.
Especially at Cashman Field.
Yes.
Oh, the fans want to see goals, I think. From the lights, though.
Of course. Except the traveling contingent from Tampa Bay. Great to see them making the trek for this first ever meeting between Tampa Bay and Las Vegas. That throw-in goes all the way to Guillen. Good pressure from Jennings.
It seems like he's the only one really pressing, and then the three right behind him are kind of just seeing what he's going to do in his pressure.
Diagonal ball found in the corner. Throw in to Tampa Bay. Connor Antley will throw it in.
Oh, you see it again, bringing Lasso into the box. Guinzati, Dos Santos, Lazo, Fernandez right on top of the box. Jan Ekra trying to keep everything inside.
Here's the long throw-in. Flicked on, headed straight in the air from Vasquez. Fernandez tries the overhead kick, and it's wide.
One for the highlight reels. Now see Lazo not taking any chances with the speed of Trejo.
Huge home field advantage at Al Lang Stadium for Tampa Bay as this shot from Vasquez is just past the near post. Nearly there for Vasquez. Spectacular hit with his left foot.
Now it's great to see Cal Jennings throw that ball in quickly. Vasquez getting on his preferred left foot, hits it well. about a foot wide of the goal.
Vasquez still seeking his first goal. It's bouncing, headed back. Lauro has it, helped up. Good sportsmanship there as Scarlett helped Vasquez up. 22 appearances for Vasquez, 2 assists.
You know, it seemed like Tampa Bay was expecting the Las Vegas Lights just to sit back and trying to keep a clean sheet or trying to keep from getting scored on. But now that the Lights are pushing a little bit higher, getting chances, I think Tampa's like, okay, well, now we're in a game.
Well, Tampa Bay, the Eastern Conference champion last year, were set to contest the final against Phoenix, but was canceled due to the challenges of the pandemic. Trying to get back there. Before that, lost in the first round, didn't qualify in 2018, so a team that's clearly motivated after last year winning the East but not having a chance to play the final. In this opportunity tonight with a win or a draw, knowing that if they keep winning, they'll never have to leave Al Lang Stadium, where they were dominant this year. 14 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw. While winning 14 of 17, they're 8-5-1 away from home, so pretty good both, but that's great home form.
No, absolutely. Trying to win away from home is always difficult, but having that home field advantage, having your home supporters there, gives you that little extra boost when you need it.
Throw incoming. Leon wanted to make sure he'd be back in position for it. Fernandez closed down well by Molina. And that's the extra physicality from Las Vegas. And it's halftime. Nice to see Molina get stuck in there on the sideline. It's 1-1 at halftime. Josh Gardner, your thoughts?
I thought it was a great half, coming back from going down early 1-0. Having Trejo stretch that back line of the Tampa Bay Rowdies and quality finish from him. I think Coach Trello is going to be happy going into the half.
Maybe a few words for the referees about the yellow card not given on the challenge to Cal Jennings.
No, we talked about that. If he's not going to call it against Cal Jennings, then I don't think he should call it against us.
All right, halftime at Cashman Field in Las Vegas. 9th goal of the season for Steven Dos Santos. A tying goal from Danny Trejo, his 4th of the campaign. Tampa Bay right now in position to lock up the #1 seed with the win or a draw. Vegas looking to play spoiler in the second half. Final game of the season for Las Vegas. It's 1-1 at halftime.
Nevada Donor Network is a proud partner of the Las Vegas Lights FC. We are asking for your help to save and heal lives. Registered organ, eye, and tissue donors give hope to the more than 650 Nevadans waiting for their second chance at life. You have the power to bring them hope. Register as a hero today at registerme.org. Together, we are Nevada strong.
Believe me, with a head as big as yours, there's nothing better than the Highlander. The Highlander will seat up to 8 people.
Ooh, John has peak Cash's interest. He got him with the economic hybrid engine. Cash is low on cash, but thankfully, Sean has an attractive finance offer.
I'll do anything to sell you a car.
It's time to get back to making memories and enjoying your favorite activities with family and friends. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury slow you down. The therapists at Dignity Health Physical Therapy are here for you. With convenient locations throughout Nevada, Dignity's clinical experts will get you back to life. Go to dignityhealthpt.com to schedule an appointment. Dignity Health Physical Therapy believes movement is medicine and wants to help you experience the power of physical therapy today.
Las Vegas Light Soccer is presented by Red Apple Fireworks, locally owned and over the hump in Pahrump. By Twisted Tea, hard lemonade, get twisted. By Dignity Health Physical Therapy, get treated where the pros go. And by Westgate Las Vegas, home of the world's largest sports book. Halftime at Cashman Field in Las Vegas, 1-1. The first ever meeting between Tampa Bay Rowdies and Las Vegas Lights. Steven Dos Santos, his 9th goal of the season, canceled out by Danny Trejo, his 4th of the campaign. Let's hear more about Kano Health.
Kano is beyond the company. It's a mission-driven movement.
The journey I've had here at Kano Health is to transform primary care as a leader, inspiring clinicians to provide a face-to-face bonding with the patients.
I think what makes Kano Health special is the mission that we have. With a model that helps our patients, we help our community.
As a minority company, represent the best of America. People from all over the world are coming to us to get care.
We remember our roots. We remember where we come from.
We have exciting new programs designed to help you live a longer and better life.
Our mission to improve care across the country is a true hope for all Americans. And we'll continue to have Kano grow because we reflect the populations we serve.
Everyone in America deserves Kano-like care. Everyone in America deserves to be treated like family.
Cuida tu salud con Kano. Que en esta vocación tenemos experiencia. En todo el país, en muchas ciudades te esperamos. Y te ofrecemos una vida saludable, una vida nueva. Yo estoy con Kano. Con Kano. Tenemos los mejores doctores. Aquí te damos la mano. La salud es lo primero, nosotros te la cuidamos. Yo estoy con Kano. Con Kano. Que la salud es lo primero. Oye, ya está demostrado. Con nosotros tú estás bien cuidado. Lo mejor de lo mejor en Kano está garantizado. Nuestros profesionales te devuelven tu sonrisa. El mejor transporte de todo se te garantiza. Kano Health, echa para acá para que te sientas bien. Kano Health, como una familia te vamos a atender. Kano Health, que si te dolía no te va a doler. Kano Health.
Halftime at Cashman Field, 1-1 between Las Vegas and Tampa Bay Rowdies. Tampa Bay can clinch the #1 seed in the USL Championship playoffs with a win or a draw tonight. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have the USL Championship news and notes.
You step onto the field. You step into your purpose. You step strong. You step hard. Con toda la fuerza de mujer. You step up.
There's hit on the line! Oh, and put it in! A magnificent strike! You go down, you come back, and you find a way.
I mean, yeah, that's how today we're gonna go topics. Roll it down.
I am.
You don't need a car to listen to Sirius XM. You can listen anywhere. You know that, right?
What? Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio.
Kevin, you could use your phone.
What? What?
Alexa, play Kevin Hart's Laugh Out Loud Radio on Sirius XM.
What?
This is how I know you're getting old. I guess that was it.
What?
I am a first-generation student here at Bellevue University. I feel like if I were to have gone to a different university, my experience would have been a lot more stressful and overwhelming, because I feel like I wouldn't have gotten that personal experience that Bellevue University has to offer.
There's hit on the line! Oh, he put it in! A magnificent strike! You go down, you come back, and you find a way.
USL News and Notes, Matt Peterson with two-time MLS Cup winner Josh Gardner. Did we just become best friends? The USL and the USLPA ratify a new CBA as a former player. What does that mean to you?
To be honest, I can't believe they actually have a CBA agreement coming through. The USL has come such a long way.
Agreed in principle back in September. The playoffs begin Friday. We know Tampa will host Tulsa from Al Lang Stadium next Saturday night. 16 teams vying for the 2021 USL Championship title. And get your popcorn ready. Sunday night, November 28th. If Tampa Bay can win tonight and win out, they may be hosting that. They will be hosting that on the 28th of November.
Can't wait for playoffs. Playoffs are such an exciting time to watch your favorite team play. They will have a tough match against an FC Tulsa team.
Finals on Sirius XM and the ESPN networks. Here are the standings. These are entering play tonight. Do not think they're live because they don't include any results that are ongoing. So this is before play began. And Oakland hoping to leapfrog LA Galaxy 2. Oakland leading 1-0 at the moment. If they were to win and LA Galaxy 2 cannot beat Orange County, Oakland would be in the playoffs in its first USL Championship season.
Well, coming down to the wire on these games, it's nervy moments for a lot of these teams.
Here's the Atlantic Division. Tampa Bay at the top. Very competitive division. The Miami FC is in the playoffs along with Pittsburgh, Charlotte, and Tampa. Pittsburgh happens to be the last team to beat Tampa Bay.
Well, if they find themselves playing each other in some type of playoff format, that's going to be a matchup that you're going to want to watch.
1-1 here. Tampa Bay, the #1 seed with the win or a draw. They got the 9th goal of the season from Steven Dos Santos, 4th goal of the year for Danny Trejo in Las Vegas. More coming up at halftime from Cashman.
Grandpa was a lawyer in Cuba. Dad was one of the first Spanish-speaking lawyers in Nevada. Alex and Orlando grew up with justice in their blood, and they've built De Castro Verde Law Group Personal Injury on a legacy of fighting and winning for their clients. If you've been hurt, they will stand by you every step of the way, like family, because family would never let you settle for less than you deserve. De Castro Verde Law Group Personal Injury. Our family will fight for yours.
Let's go, come on! Don't you do it. It's just a little water in the road. The light is green, there's places to go. It's just a little water in the road. The flash flood grows, how deep, who knows? The other cars made it. Watch and learn, let me show you how it goes. Loco!
Ooh la la!
Yep.
It's It's time to get back to making memories and enjoying your favorite activities with family and friends. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury slow you down. The therapists at Dignity Health Physical Therapy are here for you. With convenient locations throughout Nevada, Dignity's clinical experts will get you back to life. Go to dignityhealthpt.com to schedule an appointment. Dignity Health Physical Therapy believes movement is medicine and wants to help you experience the power of physical therapy today.
At Silver State Schools Credit Union, we'll be by your side through every moment of life's journey, from big life changes to small celebrations and everything in between, because we prioritize people over profit. Become a member today and have a financial partner for life.
Las Vegas Light Soccer is presented by Friday Health Plans, where buying your own health insurance is made easy. By Regional Flood Control District. Visit bfloodsafe.com to learn more. By Clark County Department of Family Services. Please consider volunteering as a foster care family today. And by freebets.us, #1 for legal U.S. sportsbook and casino bonuses. Halftime at Cashman Field, Las Vegas won, Tampa Bay won. Matt Peterson with two-time MLS Cup winner Josh Gardner. Josh, what'd you make of that first half?
I thought it was a great first half for the Lights to come out and take it 1-1 into halftime. Conceding early was difficult, but to see Trejo get the game-tying goal was great.
On to the highlights from this one. The first ever meeting between these sides in any season. Tampa Bay, a lot to play for, a win or a draw, and they're the #1 seed in the USL Championship playoffs. Vegas playing for pride in its final home game of the season. And early on, Tampa Bay continued to pressure, and this was the opening goal.
It came from nothing there. Rando coming out, just missing it, but you see how hungry the Tampa Bay Rowdies are to get on the end of the goal there.
And this was a great save to keep it at 1-1. Guenzati nearly scored the first goal. He nearly scored there. This was it, a simple ball over the top. Route 1 soccer at its best for Trejo.
It's great movement from Trejo. Trara getting his head up, expanding his vision, finding that big ball in behind, and testing that back line. Great finish.
Fourth of the year for Danny Trejo. What do you make of these stats?
I think the stats are pretty even. I think the Lights have come out and tried to establish possession a little bit. You see the Rowdies are playing a lot of big diagonal balls. You see the size difference from the back line of the Lights and Guenzati and Dos Santos up top.
Vegas in black. Tampa Bay in the neon jerseys. Underway here in the second half. Tampa Bay 45 minutes away from the #1 seed in the USL Championship playoffs. Vegas wants to play spoiler tonight. Ekra lost it. One back. Rando off his line.
Well, the next 45 minutes, Matt, I think you're going to see a lot of action. I think Tampa Bay doesn't want to take any chances. The Lights need one opportunity to play spoiler, like you said.
Substitution, Las Vegas Lights FC, leaving the game, number 11, Robert Molina. Into the game, number 27, Armando Avila.
There's Cal Jennings. Clipped in ball. Clearance from Jan Ekra. Out for a throw-in for Las Vegas. DeRoma will take it quickly into Tony Leon.
I think Coach Strunlow came out of the half saying, hey, let's play a little bit higher. Let's put a little bit more pressure on their back line. Let's see if we can get another opportunity.
DeRoma wins it. It's Jennings. Direct to goal. Cal Jennings. Saved by Loro. Improvisation there from Jennings. No one stepped to him. 11 goals on the season, and Loro is best saved tonight.
Well, you can see just the quality that Cal Jennings has, being able to just split defenders and get in behind the back line, having a great hit, and a big-time save right there. Could have made it 2-1. You see right here, just a little bit of a bobble there. Great strike on goal. Good save from Loro.
Time and space here for Jordan Scarlett. There's that lovely diagonal ball, but it's well defended by Presto and cleared by Rando. We looked at the heat map at halftime, and you notice the heat map showing those diagonal balls for Tampa Bay.
Well, they try and take advantage of the wide players that they have in their 3-5-2 system. And those players, Fernandez and Antley, are able to get balls in behind and put dangerous crosses in for their two forwards.
Hold up play from Dos Santos. Hilton. Methodical here from Tampa Bay. Lasso across the back with Jordan Scarlett. Tacoma has a 1-0 lead at Phoenix, 35th minutes.
You might see that scoreline change as the game goes on. Phoenix knows what they have to do to try and potentially get that home field advantage.
First thing Phoenix needs is a Las Vegas win. If Tampa gets a draw, Tampa is the #1 seed in the championship playoffs. Weber, 21-year-old, played at Portland and San Diego State. Smartly watches it out. It's a throw-in for Las Vegas. One change. Armando Avila, the 18-year-old academy player, has come on for Roberto Molina. Halftime change presented by Dignity Health. Long run forward. Free kick coming, yellow card shown as Lawrence Whitey goes in the book.
I think Coach Trundolo at halftime was talking to the referees about the same contact that happened in the first half. And you see here, I think it's a great little build-up, pushing forward, trying to get the counterattack going, and rightfully so, a yellow card.
White in the book, Vasquez earns it. Molina, by the way, his season is complete tonight. His 30th appearance, 2 goals, 4 assists, bright future for Roberto Molina. Free kick here, Trejo and Weber sizing up. It is Trejo. Clipped in, half clearance. Now away from Tampa Bay, they try to break. 5 neon jerseys flying forward. To Roma back. Patient defending against Guillen.
That's good to see the Lights getting numbers behind the ball. They know what Tampa Bay is capable of on the attacking third.
Oh, nice ball. Good first touch, centered. Dos Santos turning from DeRoma. Laid it back. Patient. Blocked from DeRoma. He closed the space well.
You see how patient Tampa Bay is in the final third. Very unselfish in their play. Move the ball quickly.
Durandolo off his bench. At the edge of his technical area, giving instructions to his team. Headed straight in the air by Weber, or Presto rather. Leon comes over to help out. It's a long throw incoming for Tampa Bay Rowdies. Antley jogging over to take it.
See if they go long again. Looks like they will.
Connor Antley, 4 assists on the season. Tonight's his 29th appearance. Heaved in by Antley. Leon heads over the end line. It's a corner kick now.
And we talked about it earlier, Matt. A lot of their goals come from the width of that 6, just in that little area. These are extremely dangerous opportunities for Tampa Bay.
Lawrence White is closest to Rando, watched by Vasquez. Antley spent last year at Indy 11, was the USL League One Defender of the Year with South Georgia Tormenta FC in 2019. Really pleading his case that it's not 10 yards. Quite obvious with the 10 yards marked there with the paint. Torres trying to do his best to block this corner kick 6 minutes into the second half. Here it comes. In swinger, free header, past everybody, nearly there for Lasso. May have been slowed up at the last minute, but that was a good look for Lasso.
Oh, the ball bouncing just inside that 6. I don't think Tampa Bay was expecting that to fall down. Nobody touching it here.
Lasso may have been pushed in the back a little bit, but he had a good look at that before it flashed by.
I think the sideline official probably would have seen that, potentially calling a foul there.
LA Galaxy 2 and Orange County scoreless in the 38th minute. Again, the two big games in the Pacific are that one and Oakland. Oakland leading 1-0 over Sporting Kansas City 2. It would take an Oakland win and a LA Galaxy loss for Oakland to be in the playoffs in its first season.
You know, you're talking about earlier how they started the season off pretty slow, but it's not how you start, it's how you finish, and they're in a good run of form.
Thrown into Ekra, he lays it off, and it's clear. That's good from Las Vegas. Trejo off to the right. Here comes Presto. Dispossess. Excellent tackle. That was Guillen taking it away from the 17-year-old Dylan Presto.
You see maybe a little inexperience there. I think Presto has to try and give that ball to Jennings and let Cal do what he does best. I see the patience here.
That cross is blocked. Interesting part of that Tacoma result. Tacoma leading 1-0. If they won, they would finish on 41 points. But Oakland would stay above them on tiebreakers. And the live table, Oakland has 41, Tacoma has 41, LA Galaxy 2 has 40, but a lot of soccer left. Long throw-in. Rando has no problem making the catch over Dos Santos.
Well, you have to wonder there too, Matt, is do you think Phoenix took the same approach that Tampa Bay did with their lineup?
Cut inside on the edge of the area. And they'll come out of it. Good defending there. Trejo is on the edge of the box looking threatening before he went down. We can take a look at that Phoenix lineup a bit later. I would imagine they would go for the win with the full week off before the USL Championship playoffs begin next weekend. Here's the chance a moment ago. Here's Trejo, the goal scorer.
You'd like to see a young player take on that outside back there. Guillen does well, uses his body well to just shield that ball off.
Samuel Adeniran has scored for Tacoma. Looks like a very good team put out by Rick Schatz, Santi Moar, Solomon Asante, Darren Maddox, Hayden Quinn, Kevin Lambert, John Baccaro. It's the usual suspects: Musa, Farrell, Schmidt, Calistri, and Rawls. Leon got a header to it, and now Traore will try to build out.
From that chance, you just see the balance from the Las Vegas Lights all in that near post and leaving that middle area wide open for a Rowdies player to maybe put the ball in the back of the net.
Good pressure from Trejo. It's a Las Vegas throw-in. Torres will leave it here for Weber. Weber from San Luis Obispo played at Portland and San Diego State. It's his first pro season. He signed in August with Las Vegas Lights.
This is what you want to see from the Lights, a little bit more patience and possession. Allows you to get numbers forward.
Look at that turn from Jennings. Jennings centers it, cleared off the line. Trejo, second chance. Headed out for a corner kick, nearly a Las Vegas lead. Huge clearance off the line from Jordan Scarlett.
No, we talk about it again. Cal does extremely well, just taking the player on right here, cutting into the box. And I tell you what, if Scarlett's not there to save him, that's 2-1.
How about the turn of pace there from Cal Jennings? He left everyone behind him on the edge of the box.
Well, you see, he wants to attack that front foot of that defender and turn the defender around. He's done well just to split him, get that opportunity in.
Corner kick from Vasquez, cleared by Lasso. And that's been Las Vegas this season. That should be a goal from Trejo. Coach Trundalo has said we're excellent between the boxes, but we haven't been good enough finishing and defending. I know Trejo would think he should have scored there. It should be 2-1 Las Vegas.
Oh, I mean, maybe a little bit inexperienced, maybe a little bit unlucky there. I mean, like we said, Scarlett does well to preserve that tie.
Good driven corner from Trejo. Lauro came off his line but couldn't get a hand to it. And Las Vegas really looks up for it. Final game of the season. Long season for this young team, but they really want to play spoiler tonight by their energy in the second half.
Well, I think they want to see what they're really made of, playing against Phoenix, who's making the playoffs, against now the Tampa Bay Rowdies, leading the league in points. I mean, can they get results against these good teams?
Vasquez tried to slip it for Jennings. Now Tampa Bay will break the other way with Dos Santos and Jan Ekra.
The game seems like it's stretching out a little bit more. Both teams are really trying to get that goal.
Hilton. Long switch. Leon does well, sliding over in front of Lawrence Wyke. Kano Health provides great accessibility to be seen. Very little wait times with quick access for new patients and urgent visits. 59th minute from Las Vegas. Matt Peterson with two-time MLS Cup winner Josh Gardner. Tampa Bay had the lead. And there's the score. New Mexico over Real Monarchs 3-1. Scores coming in fast and furious across the USL Championship tonight. New Mexico ends its season 1 point back of RGV. RGV won tonight. 4-1 over El Paso Locomotive. So the Toros back in the playoffs, number 4 seed from the Mountain Division. And they will meet Phoenix in the first round of the playoffs.
Well, that's the second or third time Troy's put the ball out for a corner kick. You see the size difference that Tampa Bay has against the Lights.
Lewis Hilton set for the corner. 2 goals, 4 assists on the season. His 31st appearance tonight. Excellent ball, Randall right there, ready for it.
It looks like there might be some players getting active on the Tampa Bay Rowdies bench.
Charlotte won. Had a great season. Against Austin Bold FC 1-1. Charlotte finishes around 10 points back of Tampa Bay. Charlotte will meet the number 3 seed from the Central Division, Memphis, next week. Austin Bold finishes 5 points back of RGV for the final playoff spot. 42 points in 32 games this season. Here's Dos Santos turning and scoring his second tonight. Tampa Bay has the lead on the hour mark. Steven Dos Santos, his 10th of the season. And the Rowdies back in pole position in the USL Championship.
Well, it's the second on the night for Dos Santos. Uses his body extremely well here. The great run in from Wyke. Turns the defender. Puts in the back of the net. Go ahead.
That's where it's really tricky. Armando Avila is an 18-year-old academy player trying to defend the seasoned veteran Dos Santos, who's now over 60 goals in his USL Championship career.
Well, you see that too, though. In the previous game, he's done the same thing. Uses his body extremely well to receive the ball, and unselfishly would potentially lay that ball off. So maybe the defender, who you said it was
Avila.
I mean, just the size match difference. It's not even fair, really.
Dos Santos, a native of Cape Verde, turned 32 in September. A great career in the USL Championship. And he scored 2 big goals tonight for Tampa Bay. They have a lead on the road. A win or a draw ensures Tampa Bay the number 1 seed in the USL Championship playoffs.
Well, they conceded in the first 15 minutes of the first half on just an unfortunate goal. Dos Santos just being opportunistic, and now he shows his quality in the final third, putting that second one away.
Pressure from Vasquez. Clearance comes from Evan Lauro. Sebastian Quinzani, deservedly so, receives the accolades. 21 goals, 6 assists. But as of late, Dos Santos, some of the biggest goals for Tampa Bay. The game winner last weekend against Logan United. Both goals tonight. See halftime, Sacramento and San Diego scoreless.
We saw 2 changes right there with Doherty and Harris coming in. Maybe trying to bring a little bit more speed into this lineup.
Here's the switch. Space on this near sideline.
Nice.
Dayon Harris just into the game. His first touch is deflected across right at Rando. Harris, a 24-year-old from Ontario, Canada. It's his 17th appearance tonight.
Well, you can see it already. He wants to be positive, getting that ball forward, taking on the outside back. In that case, it was Daroma doing duty all over the field.
The other change, Jordan Doherty, the 21-year-old from Ireland. Now Antley has come off, as has Jan Ekra. So it's Harris and Doherty in, Ekra and Antley off for Tampa Bay. Dignity Health Physical Therapy changes. Here's a chance. What a cover that was. Sliding over just in time to deny the shot. Last second defending there from Las Vegas.
Oh, you had to. You had to be in the right moment at the right time, the right position. You see it here, big ball over top. Guinzotti there.
And Avila comes over so well.
Great challenge, and I guarantee he's not going to make that same mistake twice.
Halftime substitute, Avila, saving a potential goal. Traore across the back.
Now with the 2-1 lead, you can afford to just sit back a little bit more, be a little bit more patient.
At Kano Health, facilities across the valley, various languages are spoken: English, Spanish, Tagalog, Hindi, Farsi, and more to be added soon. Kano Health. 65 minutes gone. Matt Peterson with 2-time MLS Cup winner Josh Gardner. It's been a fun one, Josh.
It's been a good game. It really has been a good game. You see the lights lower into the table and the Tampa Bay Rowdies top end of the table. A good match.
Thrown into Trejo. He draws a double team. He scored the opening goal. That's the frustration for Las Vegas. I think Trejo should have scored. I think he would agree. It was the chance set up by Cal Jennings. It was cleared off the line by Jordan Scarlett. If that goes in, it's 2-1. Who knows? But just a few minutes later, the second goal from Dos Santos, and it's a completely different feel to this game.
Well, there's 2 misses, right? One in the first half by Fernandez, by Rowdies, could have made it a 2-goal advantage, and then you see Trejo missing that one, definitely winning that one back.
Dos Santos could not get there before Traore. Guinzotti. Hilton's been active tonight. Guinzotti couldn't settle it. No nonsense clearance from Leon. Jennings heads it towards midfield. Soft header, that's an excellent pass. It's off the head of Guinzotti, right into the path of Leo Fernandez.
It didn't seem like they wanted to get that ball down under control and win it. Presto, young player, needs to bring that ball down and show his quality. He's got a ton of quality.
Daroma wants to be on the ball for Las Vegas. Lasso strong in the air against Jennings. Trejo wins it. Oh, good footwork. Finds Weber. Weber tries to curl a pass for Vasquez. I like the urgency of this young Las Vegas team. They want to find the tying goal. They'll be slowed down here for a substitution. Tarundolo off his seat to talk with his group.
I think he's upset by the referee stopping the play when Vegas has an opportunity to maybe catch the Tampa Bay Rowdies on a counterattack.
Now it's thrown in by Weber. A little push near the end line. It's a corner kick coming. That was Jordan Dougherty, the Irishman, out to defend.
Changed his mind. Goal kick. You see a big difference though, Matt, is that the lights are only putting 2 players into the box. And on the opposite side, the Tampa Bay Rowdies have at least 4 or 5 players.
Along with Tarundolo, it's Enrique Duran, the director of coaching at LAFC Academy. Omar Azini, the goalkeeper coach. Stephen Campo, strength and conditioning coach for Las Vegas. And a corner kick coming. That was Leon facing his own goal under pressure from Sebastian Guenzati.
We talked about it. It's like the 3rd or 4th time that the 2 center backs have put it out for a corner kick.
One more change for Tampa Bay. Sebastian Dahlgaard, the 30-year-old from Denmark, has entered. Lawrence Wyke is done. He'll rest up for the postseason, beginning next week at Al Lang Stadium. Here's the corner kick. Another good ball. Strong clearance from Leon. He's there ahead of Lasso. That's going to fall back for Randolph, the head of Avila. 21 minutes back left for Las Vegas to find a tying goal. Not the spot of the field you want to turn it over against Tampa Bay. The Rowdies push forward. Neon jerseys into the final third. Fresh legs, Dayon Harris, 24-year-old Canadian. 2 versus 2 on this flank. Good turn from Dougherty. Earns a throw-in.
Good patience there by Dougherty. A little bit different look with Antley coming out, more of a crossing of the ball, this type of player. And then you have the sub, Harris, coming in and more 1v1 attacking style.
20 minutes remain. Jennings forces the clearance from Lasso. Possession right at 50% for each side, and Bruce Elmes-Mari and Nathan Sepulveda preparing to come on, giving instructions from Steve Tarundolo.
A little bit different look, right? The Vegas Lights making their changes, an 18-year-old and a 19-year-old coming in. The Rowdies bringing in a 30-year-old. I mean, it's just a different mindset from players, young players trying to find their way in the league, getting great opportunities, and the older players saying, hey, we have a great opportunity to win a medal here.
Tampa Bay trying to get back to the championship and won the Eastern Conference before the canceled championship match last year. Have a chance to do so without leaving the state of Florida in their home stadium. That's an excellent through ball. Possibilities here. Good defending. That was Presto tracking back. Did excellent there against Sebastian Dahlgaard.
You see it there, but there's nobody in the box for Tampa Bay to maybe allow a cross to come in to finish that.
Well, Dahlgaard was in behind. There's Sepulveda, defensive midfielder. Bruce Elmes-Mari can play any of the 4 attacking positions. Elmes-Mari, 19-year-old from Mexico, named after Bruce Lee, signed with the Lights in July. Sepulveda has a chance to be a homegrown player, is a LAFC Academy player, 18 years of age. Signed a Las Vegas contract in April. Christian Torres comes off. Now, Sepulveda hasn't played in a while for Las Vegas. Early in the season, was there next to Frank DeRoma and Daniel Crisostomo. Short corner kick for Tampa Bay. DeRoma out to defend. Does well, throw in to Las Vegas. He dispossesses the substitute. Dahlgren.
That's a wasted opportunity from the Rowdies.
Pull back top of the box, settling touch. Low strike past the far post. Good setup from Dougherty, the substitute.
One too many touches there from Dougherty. His first touch let him down, so he had to take a second touch, and then just the angle's closed for him.
Traore out of the back. With Leone. Direct from Las Vegas, Lasso nods to the midfield.
Interesting change by Coach Tarundolo, putting Sepulveda in, taking out Torres. Torres more of an attacking-minded player. Sepulveda wants to sit a little bit deeper next to Daroma. Curious what his thoughts are there.
Collins pleading his case. Well, he needs a goal, but he may not want to allow a third or fourth. Maybe he's thinking, if I get Sepulveda in there to support Daroma, it's going to make it more difficult for Tampa to find a third.
Yeah, I think you're right. You definitely don't want to concede one more goal in this match, especially when you've had chances to take an advantage here.
Clearance from Traore. It's a throw in to Las Vegas. Pressure applied by Guanzati. There's Neil Collins, former Tampa Bay player, now enjoying a long run as the head coach in his 4th season.
You got 17 minutes left in your 2021 season. Can you get a game-tying goal?
That's the question for Las Vegas. Tampa Bay trying to see this out. It's been very professional from them. They put an 8 team out there. They came to Las Vegas on Thursday. All the preparation you would do for a playoff game, and they've done it here in what might be their final road game of the season. Jennings lost it. Tampa Bay back in good numbers. Dahlgren from Odense, Denmark. Could not keep it in. I just like the urgency from Las Vegas, Josh. Every time it's a throw-in, there's urgency. They understand the importance of trying to get back in this game.
Yeah, well, they want to finish the season off on a high note, and I think they've put in a great performance here against a very good Tampa Bay Rowdies team. And I think you're right. I mean, they brought their A team tonight to play against the Lights because they don't want to take any chances.
Headed out by Sepulveda. Throw-in coming for Tampa Bay. 2 goals for Steven Dos Santos. He's up to 10 on the season in his 20 appearances for Tampa Bay. Guanzati with 21 on the year. Dos Santos with 10. One of the hardest teams to score against in the USL Championship. Loro with 14 shutouts on the year before tonight. Fernandez might line it up. Instead he dribbles past a few, and he's dispossessed by Sepulveda. Felt like the Brazilian might try his luck there.
Yeah, when you win possession here, especially against an older team, you want to try and take advantage of the moments of you getting in behind them quickly. Great movement here by Trejo.
Trejo takes the throw-in. Here's Frank Daroma. Hosts minutes on Las Vegas in his first pro season. Leone. Traore. Left for Avila. The teenager wide to the left. Tristan Weber. Now Daroma. Can clip one in. Overhit it. Disappointing there for Frank Daroma. Maybe had an eye for the right side, but overhit. And a goal kick to Tampa Bay.
No, you see the idea. The idea is there. You just don't have the size and the right players in that position to maybe make something happen.
Evan Loro, 25-year-old from New Jersey. There's 23 goals against and 31 appearances this year. Will fall 1 shutout shy of Maxime Proulx, who had 15 for Ottawa a couple years ago. Kano Health provides free, yes, free transportation to and from our clinics. Learn more at kanohealth.com. Oakland continues to lead Sporting Kansas City 2 by a score of 1-0. Keep our eyes across the USL Championship tonight as the final playoff places are decided. No score yet. LA 2 in Orange County. Back to Rando, who clears. Tacoma continues to lead over Phoenix 1-0. Samuel Adeniran with the first half goal. Rio Grande Valley has clinched a playoff berth, a 4-1 win tonight over El Paso. First playoff appearance since 2016 for the Toros. A few changes coming for Tampa Bay. Lucky Mkosana, Juan Tejada preparing to enter. Neil Collins goes to his bench.
Let's see who he pulls out here. You've got the 1-goal advantage. You're coming up to 10 minutes left in the game.
What a season for Sebastian Guenzati. Now he can rest up for the postseason. 21 goals and 6 assists in 32 appearances from the 30-year-old captain from Uruguay. And a brace for Steven Dos Santos in his final appearance of the regular season. Still life in those legs. 10 goals, 3 assists in his first season with Tampa Bay. They might go as far as those two take them in the playoffs.
Well, you can see the idea that Coach Collins has. Let's get our 2 leading goal scorers out of the game, rest them up. They put in a good shift tonight, and see if Ikosana and Tejada can finish out this game.
Lucky Mkosana, 1 goal and 11 appearances for the year. Juan Tejada still seeking his first goal in his first 12 appearances. Weber. Trejo still working. Avila really wanted the throw in, instead he'll have it thrown to his feet. 2 teammates denied him the ball.
Oh, they both want to get the ball in play. I've been impressed by the Las Vegas Lights tonight. Really have.
Great pass from Tejada. Mkosana settles. He stayed onside. That was his first touch. Not bad off the bench from Juan Tejada. Push forward from Harris. His low cross is covered up by Rando. It's been a good night of goalkeeping for Rando. He's had no wobbles, no bobbles, and he had the great save in the first half.
Just unfortunate on the 2 goals that happened. You see right here, Harris almost getting to the byline, crossing it in. Rando's in great position just to pick that one up.
Neil Collins off his bench, still coaching his team, is 10 minutes away from its 23rd win of the season. Not only would they clinch the #1 seed, they would equal Cincinnati from 2018, second most wins in USL Championship history. Free kick coming. Presto earns a free kick.
Uses his body extremely well, knowing that dog art's coming in strong. Takes the hit. Now has an opportunity.
Really like Presto. He's 17 years of age, former U15 youth national team player. He's been a regular for Trundle on that right half of the season. He's had to face some really good wingers on his side of the field. He's done a great job. Free kick coming. Big chance here for Las Vegas. Delivery from Trejo, and it's off the mark. A wasted chance for Las Vegas.
No, I'd like to see an in-swinger there. Using the left foot, dropping it right on the 6. Loro's looked shaky at moments of the game. Make him try and make a decision here. game starting to slow down, Matt, as time goes on.
Avila will throw it in. Back for Traore. Across the back with Leon. Presto. Lost it. Fernandez. They're going to give it back to Tampa Bay. They were in possession. Maybe it was out for a throw-in. Tampa Bay looked like they wanted to play on.
Yeah, Presto, you know, we just talked about earlier, doing really well using his body to take on that hit by Dahlgaard, and then moments later has the ball and maybe needs to get rid of it to show that he's understanding what needs to be done in this game.
Here's Rando with Traore. Had the assist on the first goal for Trejo. And that's a moment Avila will learn he just does not need to dribble by Tejada there. It works out for Las Vegas, but not the spot on the field you're going to try to dribble by an attacker.
Yeah, you see anytime Cal Jennings gets on the ball, they try and get numbers around him.
Good cross from the right. Poor clearance. It's alive for Weber. He cannot stay over it. Chance there for Las Vegas after Tampa Bay really struggled to clear its box.
Oh, it's a missed clearance here. Good 1v1 duel. Great cross in. Missed clearance. Put it on a left foot. Got to drop the shoulder, get your foot on top of the ball, and drive it on frame.
I feel like that's a clearance you see so often in soccer. It's going away from the player. It's a hard clearance. They just need to take a simple touch, clear it with the second touch.
Well, he had time. He had time to bring it down and maybe take him on.
Dahlgaard pressing. Leon wins it. The cross came from Presto. It was an excellent ball from the 17-year-old.
Now the question would be, is Harris a good 1v1 defender? You know what he can do on the opposite side of the ball.
Traore out of the back. Nathan Sepulveda. Free kick coming to Las Vegas. Can they capitalize? They'll play it quick with DeRoma. Bruce Elmasmari, named after Bruce Lee. First soccer player in his family. Well-traveled family. Lebanese and Armenian ancestry. It's cleared out. Las Vegas throw-in. Kano Health focuses on keeping our patients healthy and happy by having wellness centers in our clinics with activities running daily, such as laughter, yoga, bingo, Zumba, educational classes, nutritional classes, and more. I want to try some laughter yoga.
I tell you what, after this season, I think some of the lights might want to take it too and just get the season off their back, going 6 wins on a long season, 22 losses. A little bit different than the Rowdies with 22 wins, 7 losses. You got 5 minutes left in the season. Can you finish strong? This has been a really good performance by the Lights.
Avila back with Traore. A lot of confrontation for Tampa Bay right around the circle. Concede in the space before they push out to defend. Throw in far side. Crowd coming to life at Cashman. Last few minutes to watch the Lights this season.
And they're still in it. They want a goal from the home team.
DeRoma really wants it on this left side of the field. He's asking for it. The switch comes, and it's overhit. It's a tough ball on a narrow field to drop it in there against this compact Tampa Bay defense.
Oh, and you'll see Harris dropping in a little bit deeper as the game goes on, just to try and secure the 3 points.
Steve Trundle looking on. DeRoma call for the foul. Bruce Elmasmari giving chase. Lewis Hilton now. Dahlgaard. Tampa Bay will try to keep it now. Lasso across the back. Jordan Scarlett. Oh, good pressure from Weber, but a great turn from Dayon Harris. Tejada defended by Avila. Free kick coming to Tampa Bay.
A mistimed challenge by DeRoma. Tries to slide in and win that ball. Just a little bit too late.
Well, DeRoma came up through a great team. We've mentioned this on a few broadcasts. Barca Residency Academy a couple of years ago before Cal State San Bernardino. Frank DeRoma's team included the Red Bulls' Caden Clark, just sold to Europe, Schalke's Matthew Hoppe, and Roberto Molina, one of his Las Vegas Lights teammates.
That's a great academy down there in Arizona, I believe, right?
Yep, just outside Phoenix. Sepulveda into a challenge. Dougherty up the line, great run from the Irishman. He's pushing forward, he'll cross. Rando seemed to keep it over the end line. He looks back at the linesman. It's a goal kick. Strange, I think it was over the line before he caught it.
Yeah, it almost looked like he was trying to sneak a near post shot in against Rando.
Direct here, Trejo battling. Sealed off that time by Scarlett, and it's cleared by Lasso. 2 goals from Steven Dos Santos, 9 and 10 on the season from the Cape Verde native. Getting revved up for the postseason. Dos Santos scored last weekend in the Loudoun United victory, 1-0. Peaking at the right time, Steven Dos Santos. Now Batman and Robin with Sebastian Guenzati.
Those two will have to do extremely well against Tulsa to advance in that next round in playoffs.
Guillen will take his time. Only goal for Las Vegas. It was Danny Trejo on the half volley in the first half on a good ball over the top from Traore. He had a good chance in the second half to go up 2-1. Did not connect cleanly off a short ball from Cal Jennings. It was cleared off the line for Jordan Scarlett. That kind of symbolizes the season for Las Vegas. As Coach Durandolo has said, we're great from the 18 to the 18. We haven't been consistent enough in the boxes, and that's really the difference this season when you don't defend well enough and you don't take those chances. Great turn of pace from Harris. Low cross cleared by Traore. 2 minutes will be added on at the end of the second half. There's a header wide. Good chance for Tejada, it looked like, as the cross came in. Either Tejada or Emko Sana, one of the substitutes.
You know, every time the Rowdies get forward, it's a dangerous moment for the Lights. And like you said, Matt, if you put a few of these chances away in this game, it's a game of missed opportunities, right?
Maybe one final break. Weber to Bruce El-Mesmari. Guillen will watch it out. Goal kick to Tampa Bay. First ever meeting between these two sides. Tampa Bay a minute or so away from a 23rd victory. Go to 71 points on the campaign. The 9th road victory. And they won't have to travel again this season.
That'll be a huge advantage in the playoffs.
First round against Tulsa next weekend at Al Lang Stadium, 7:30 p.m. next Saturday.
You know, I think FC Tulsa can watch this game that the Las Vegas Lights have put in and maybe take some ideas away, and how if you press their back three, they'll give the ball away to you a few times.
Sebastian Dahlgaard into Tejada. Dougherty. Looks like they deciding between the corner or going for another goal. He'll cross. It's in play. Dahlgaard, top of the air, Fernandez. Tries with his left, and it's high and wide. full time, and the USL Championship playoffs will go through Al Lang Stadium in Tampa. Tampa Bay Rowdies, 71 points on the season. They are the #1 seed in the USL Championship playoffs. Full time, Tampa Bay beats Las Vegas 2-1.
Well, I think it's a good performance by the Lights. Unfortunate not to get a result in this game with Trejo missing that early opportunity in the second half. And you see Dos Santos again in the right spot at the right time, turning the defender and putting it away for a 2-1 win.
Steven Dos Santos, goals 9 and 10 on the season. Canceling out the goal from Danny Trejo. Tampa Bay, a professional performance. They came 2 days early to Las Vegas, and they get a 9th road win. Congratulations, Tampa Bay Rowdies, best regular season record in the USL Championship. Let's look at our save of the match.
Oh, what an excellent save. A great ball in by Fernandez. Guenzati, 22 goals in the season, I believe, and a great save by Rando here.
That would have been 22. He had a few chances tonight. The first one that was scored by Dos Santos was set up by Guenzati, and that was presented by the Nevada Donor Network. Rando talking things over with his counterpart Evan Loro, and good sportsmanship between both teams as the regular season is over for Las Vegas and Tampa Bay. We'll take a break. We'll come back. Again, congratulations, Tampa Bay Rowdies, #1 seed in the USL Championship playoffs. The playoffs go through Al Lang Stadium.
Desert Radiology is the area's chief resource for the highest quality medical imaging and diagnostic care. We're proud to offer 11 conveniently located imaging centers across the valley. As a member of the community for over 50 years, Desert Radiology is proud to be the official imaging partner of the Las Vegas Lights. To learn more, visit desertrad.com. That's desertrad.com. Let's go Lights!
Yo sé que tú puedes.
Tú puedes hacerlo, yo creo en ti. Estoy tan orgulloso de ti.
No estás solo, estoy aquí para ti.
No te rindas. Deja de fumar y vapear, por favor.
Please.
Sigue intentándolo, vale la pena. Eres la persona más fuerte que conozco.
Fuerte.
Yo te admiro.
Yo te admiro. Yo te admiro.
Eres mi modelo a seguir.
Deja de fumar y vapear hoy.
Hazlo por ti.
Hazlo por ti.
Hazlo por ti. Hazlo por ti. Hazlo por mí.
Hazlo por mí.
Hazlo por mí.
Hazlo por nosotros.
Nuestros niños están mirando. Para obtener ayuda gratuita para dejar de fumar y vapear, llame a la línea de ayuda de Nevada al 1855 Déjelo Ya. Es el 1855 Déjelo Ya. 1855-335-3569. Por mí, por ti, por nosotros. Viva saludable.
We asked what you need from your health insurance.
If my husband picks up any more hobbies, I'll need free counseling.
If I have to deal with more of 2020, therapy should be free.
If we're going to keep our engines running, we need healthy bodies and brains and boundaries. So, give us unlimited free mental health visits.
Introducing Friday Health Plans. Health insurance with the benefits you want, like unlimited $0 mental health visits.
Las Vegas Light Soccer is presented by Southern Nevada Health District. For me, for you, for all of us. By Port of Subs, proud sponsor of your Las Vegas Lights. And by Cox Review. Catch replays of the Lights every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Full time in the first ever meeting, Tampa Bay Rowdies 2, Las Vegas Lights 1. Cal Jennings on the field with Steve Trundolo and his family after the end of this regular season in 2021. Good season for Cal Jennings, 11 goals in 20 appearances. He did not score tonight, but his second to last home game, he had a hat trick against Phoenix Rising. Las Vegas players thanking the home supporters as we get into our man of the match for this final game of the regular season. And it's Danny Trejo, presented by Liuna.
Well, Danny Trejo was a threat tonight with his runs in behind. Great ball by Traore and an exquisite, if I may use that word correctly, goal by Trejo.
You can see how Trejo set California records for career and single-season goals at the high school level in Mendoza. Cal Jennings made himself a fan favorite in Las Vegas this season with his team best 11 goals. And welcome back, Matt Peterson with Josh Gardner, the former two-time MLS Cup winner. That was a fun one.
That was a great game. It was great to see Las Vegas Lights go down early 15 minutes in and getting the equalizer in the first half. Unfortunate that Trejo doesn't put that away in the second half early on. And, you know, Tampa Rowdies, a great team.
How important is home field advantage for Tampa Bay in these playoffs?
Well, every team coming to Tampa Bay now has to play at their stadium in front of their home fans. I think Tampa Bay has a great opportunity to win the Cup.
Well, this was a good season. We had a lot of fun bringing it to you. Myself, Josh Gardner, Andrew Driver, who missed a couple games, giving Josh an opportunity. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast of Las Vegas Lights this season. They end the season with a 2-1 loss against Tampa Bay, but they went down with a great performance.
It was a really good performance. It's great to see Coach Trundolo put in young players every week and trying to get results. Like you talked about earlier, unfortunate to get some more results in the season, but a great season for the Lights.
Young Frank DeRoma led the side in minutes. Many young players with opportunities this year. For our entire crew, including Andrew Driver and Josh Gardner and Brian Duvall, thank you to Brett Lashbrook for the opportunities this season. For a final time in 2021, and congratulations to Tampa Bay Rowdies, the regular season champions with 23 wins. Matt Peterson saying good night, full time, Tampa Bay Rowdies 2, Las Vegas Lights 1.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.